Nearly 200,000 babies are born with clubfoot each year, and it is one of the most common birth defects worldwide, affecting 1 in 750 children. A child with clubfoot is born with one or both feet turned severely inward, and if left untreated, this physical disability will greatly reduce their mobility throughout their lifetime. In the 1960s, Dr. Ignacio Ponseti used his knowledge of anatomy to create a new clubfoot treatment method as an alternative to surgery. This new method simply required the application of successive casts over a 6-week time period to gently guide their foot into proper alignment. After that, special shoes with a brace are worn during sleep and nap time for around 4 years to maintain and solidify the foot correction. If the procedure is followed properly, Ponseti's technique virtually eliminates the clubfoot deformity, allowing a majority of these children to run, jump, play, and do all kinds of activities with little trace of this birth defect.
Dr. Ponseti heard about someone that made anatomy models. He was looking for someone to make him a clubfoot model is what he's looking for. And I thought to myself, who's he going to show it to? This guy's old. And I go, aren't you retired? And he goes, no. He goes, I'm only 80. His wife was with him too, Alina. And she grabbed my arm and said, you've got to do this for him so he can teach other people how to do his method, his non-surgical method.
John Mitchell developed new clubfoot anatomy models which became an important teaching tool for Dr. Ponseti, allowing him to share his techniques with doctors from around the world.
He called me and said, John, he goes, you got to make some more of those models. He goes, people finally understand what I've been talking about for 50 years.
One day while visiting Dr. Ponseti's clinic, John Mitchell noticed a clubfoot baby who was seen by a different doctor a few months earlier.
And I looked and there was blisters and sores on the feet and I just thought, oh, it's terrible. I told Ponseti, Ponseti, why don't you get a hold of that company and have them fix these braces so they don't hurt the babies? And he said, I've been dealing with that company for 40 years and never changed anything. And he looks at me and he goes, why don't you do something about it?
Working out of his garage in Washington, Iowa, John Mitchell set out to make clubfoot shoes and bars according to Dr. Ponseti's exacting specifications. And in 2004, he formed a new company, MDOrthotics. With just 3 employees and himself, John worked diligently developing and testing numerous prototypes before arriving on a final design that Dr. Ponseti felt would meet the needs of clubfoot babies.
It was more comfortable and the baby would sleep, and that was the whole goal anyways, to get the baby to sleep and the parent not worried about them. If they're sleeping, they're comfortable.
Word was spreading quickly through the internet about the Ponseti Clubfoot Treatment Method. Many mothers were sharing stories online in clubfoot support forums about their child's successful treatment. To keep up with the demand for the clubfoot shoes and bars, MDOrthotics moved to a new, larger facility in Wayland, Iowa. In that first year, John Mitchell's company shipped 98 pairs of shoes, but by the 5th year, they were delivering nearly 15,000 pairs of shoes per year, and presently over 40,000 pairs of clubfoot shoes are being shipped every year. Sales of these high-quality clubfoot shoes and braces have had a global impact, helping correct the clubfoot deformity for people in over 125 countries around the world.
Yeah, we started out, we just made a couple a week in the garage, of course, maybe 5 a week. And now, we do hundreds and hundreds a week.
MDOrthotics has received numerous patents on products that they have developed for clubfoot treatment, and the company has won several industry awards, including being listed for several years in a row in Inc. magazine's 5,000 fastest growing private companies list. MDOrthotics grew from a startup of just 3 employees to now over 30 full-time employees, and the original building had expanded to add several warehouse facilities to accommodate new machinery and robotic equipment, allowing production to ramp up to meet global demand. John Mitchell's strong faith in Jesus, combined with the tremendous success of MDOrthotics, led to the creation of On His Path in 2009. Founded with his wife, Jean Mitchell, On His Path is a private nonprofit foundation that donates 50% of MDOrthotics profits to support organizations around the world who are helping those in need while sharing with them the love of Jesus Christ. Dr. Ponseti passed away in 2009 at the age of 95, but he has forever changed the way clubfoot is treated around the world. The Ponseti method has now become the gold standard for clubfoot treatment in many countries. Through the help of John Mitchell and MDOrthotics, Dr. Ponseti's dream of reaching the world with his clubfoot treatment method was turned into a reality.
I'm glad that I've been able to help him get his dream of getting it spread around the world.
MDOrthotics is leading the way in creating the highest quality products to improve people's lives both locally and globally, right here in our headquarters in Wayland, Iowa. Thank you and welcome to MDOrthotics.